Crafty Gemini. I post weekly how-to video tutorials right here on my YouTube channel, and this video is actually the first in a new series on how to crochet. Something you may not know, I've actually been crocheting since I was in the 4th grade, and I've done it on and off all these years. It's not something that I do quite as often as I do sewing and quilting, so I've never actually done a tutorial on it. But lately, I've gotten back into crochet. Now that my kids are a little bit older, they play really well by themselves, I can just sit back, work on a little crochet project, and watch them. And I've been posting pictures on my Facebook page, on my Instagram feed, and tons of you have been asking me to do my Crafty Gemini style video tutorials on how to crochet. There are millions of other video tutorials right here on YouTube even from some fabulous crocheters. I am by no means an expert. I'm not a professional. Like I said, I don't put as much time into crochet as I do sewing and quilting things, but I can definitely teach you all the basics and get you started off with some projects. So here we go. So here are a couple samples of little crochet projects, real simple things to make that I've made in the past. I made this one in college, I think, on a bus ride, on a 6-hour bus ride home. And these were my college colors, Go Gators. And this is just a little beanie that I used to wear on my head when I had my hair blow dried straight. And now it fits my kids, so they can wear it. You can see, super simple to make, real easy. The next one here is one that I made about a year ago, a year and a half or so ago. It's called the Kingston hat, and I got the video tutorial, the pattern to learn how to make it from my friend Teresa over at Crochet Geek, and I'll link right here to her channel. She has hundreds of thousands of subscribers on her YouTube channel, and all she does is crochet. She does videos for right-handed people and left-handed people as well, so make sure you check her out and subscribe to her channel if this is something that you're interested in. And then some simple embellishments that I've been working on lately are like flowers. Now that my daughter's a little older, you know, she can get picky and decide what she wants. So when she saw me make this little blue crochet flower, she asked me to put it on a headband for her. So I went ahead and crocheted the headband as well and just stitched it right on there by hand. So she wears this little crochet flower on a headband now. Of course, she wanted one in this color as well, so I went ahead and made her a big one. And you can make these in any size, and I'm going to be working on a tutorial for this for you guys as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you're interested in making blankets and you want to start working on things like blocks and things that you can put together to make quilts and crocheted blankies and afghans and things like that, here's a super simple one. This is usually, if you sign up for a beginner crochet class, what you'll learn how to make, and this is a granny square. And you can make these in different colors. Sometimes you'll see them radiating out. Each round is in a different color. People love to use these, love to make these when they're using up just short chunks of scrap yarn that they have from other projects, because one round in the middle here is not going to take too much yarn. So you can definitely use that and then introduce another color and go all the way around it. So this is something that I like to work on, just make them little by little here and there. And then by the time you have a bunch of them, you can combine them, put them all together, add a cute trim to finish off the outside edge, and you have a really pretty crochet blanket that was handmade. So those are just a couple of little things that I wanted to show you guys to kind of get you, giving you ideas, the type of projects that you can work on that are small and little. And these type of things are great if you're a beginner. I don't have that much time to sit there and spend weeks and weeks and months on a project by hand. And so these are projects that you can definitely do while you're waiting at different appointments that you have with your kids. If you take your kids to like soccer practice and you're just sitting out there waiting, these are great little things that you can do once you learn the basics of crochet. Now let's talk about the supplies that you'll need to get started on learning how to crochet and to work on your first crocheted project. The supplies that you'll need are super simple. There are very few of them. Here are the supplies. Yarn. So this is a skein of yarn. When you see it like this, that's what it's called. Then there's also smaller little skeins of yarn, and this is actually 100% wool. This here is 100% virgin wool that hasn't been dyed or anything. And then you have funkier yarns like this one here. It kind of has like a netting around it, and then on the inside it looks like there's some type of fleece or something in it. Some of the yarns, like this one, this is a worsted weight yarn, which is this here. This is just a medium weight yarn. You can use this for all kinds of projects. And this one actually has little bits and pieces of different colors splashed in throughout. And these super tiny little skeins of yarn, you can see they're super cute. They all fit in the palm of my hands like this. They come in a pack of 8, and they have metallic threading going through it. And so it's really cute to add that extra pop of bling to your projects. And these little skeins are great for smaller projects like embellishments, some of those fabric flowers like I showed you previously. Now aside from yarn, you're going to need a crochet hook, or 20, like I have here and I've collected over the years. But sometimes you'll see them sold in packs. They come in all types of materials and in sizes as well. So this are plain plastic ones that came in a really cheap kit, but they've lasted a while. I also have these metal ones, and they also come in bamboo. There's hand-carved wooden ones that are really expensive. Since I don't spend all my days crocheting, I don't really need to invest in that type of hook, right? I've been using these for years. They work fine. So for a beginner, I would recommend these. Whatever you can afford. If you're on a budget, no worries. You can find these really cheap at any local craft store. Other things you'll need are a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. Now a tapestry needle, you can go to your local fabric or craft store and look for it. They'll have a little packet there. They usually sell them with a few in there, at least 5 or 6 or so. And they'll have different needles. There'll be different lengths, different widths, like how thick they are, and then the eye of the needle will be bigger, smaller, longer, whatever it is. And so they'll give you like a little assorted pack. If you can't find the pack that specifically says tapestry needles, no worries. I actually pulled these out of just a really inexpensive assorted needle pack. This assorted pack has 50 in it, and from all these needles towards the bottom they had these really big tapestry needles. So keep that in mind. Maybe you have a pack of needles at home. Open it up and see if you have a needle that is pretty blunt on the tip and has a really big and long eye, and that's what you'll need. You'll be using these to weave in the ends of your crochet projects. So a quick recap of our supplies. We mentioned yarn, a crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and a pair of scissors. And that's all you need. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit it with the thumbs up below, share it across the different social media sites, and don't forget to click the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any more videos. Now I'll leave you here. You can click right on the image you see on the screen, and that will take you to the next video in this series on where we'll get started with our yarn and our crochet hook.